Live from the magicalbutter.com studios,
it's the Bubba the Love Bug Show.
Now, Steve, you think the band's good enough they could just pick this up and play it right now? You think they could?
Yep.
Yeah. You think Wilkof could play this?
Absolutely.
Wilkof.
No.
You can't play this?
Whether we want to
like
or not. No.
It's whether you wanted to play it or not. It's the Wilkof Project, and they're on stage right now, and they'll be playing here in a minute. They're going to be, I think tonight you're at O'Brien's, right?
Yes, at O'Brien's out in Brandon, Florida, with a band called Sick Bone. We go on at 9 p.m. Everybody should come on out and rock with us.
I mean, it'd be a really good way, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to local bands, but there's just not, and I'm not trying to kiss your ass because I've already told you that your name's stupid, Matt, so don't get mad at me. And there's supposedly like some high-stakes dramas about some ex-girlfriend kind of stuff going on, which we're going to ask you about that as well. But here's the bottom line is there's not a lot of really good bands that sound this good. And so if you live in Brandon and you're thinking about what in the hell is to do tonight, this is really, even though the names, like you can even be like, say, man, your name sucks, but you guys are good. You guys have got to check this band out because there's just not a lot of bands that sound this good live.
Well, thank you.
And especially from three dudes. Like usually this is a 4 or 5 piece sound. And you guys pull it off with, again, you guys are only a name change away from being really the next big thing. I'm just saying. Like I was kind of thinking about maybe Thick and Rugged or something like that.
Old and rugged.
No, well, I mean, Matt, you're.
I'm only 32.
I would say that the chicks would probably call you kind of dreamy. I would think, and I think TJ is pretty thick, and I didn't know that obviously Tom. I was watching you guys warm up here, and Tom's like his forearms. I guess as a bassist, you probably have built up forearms, but he looked pretty thick and rugged as well. You guys are thick and rugged.
I don't know if I'm really thick and rugged.
Manson, how much better would it be? But like, Manson, do you want to go see the Wilkof Project tonight? Or do you want to go see Thick and Rugged?
Thick and Rugged?
Yeah. I'm going to see. Steve, I don't know who you're mixing for, but I'd rather you mix for Thick and Rugged than the Wilkof Project.
Well, listen, I did change my hairstyle since the last time. You remember that?
You took the man bun.
Yeah. Mushroom Matt. Remember?
There we go. Yeah. A lot of mushroom bruises.
We call you Mushroom Matt?
You did.
Yeah.
Man bun Matt. There was all kinds of stuff on Twitch. It was funny. We were cracking up when we were watching, looking at that stuff. It was hilarious. Some of the name changes of the band.
This is the Wilkof Project.
And we don't have the accountant anymore, if you've noticed.
Yeah, what happened?
We just went in a different direction. He's like one of my best friends, so
it's tough to incorporate best friends. Next thing you know, you're splitting the money up. There ain't a lot for him. He gets mad at you.
Well,
and
this guy's already been a preemptive strike with that. He already is like, oh, that's not going to happen. So
you can go to Facebook.com right now. They're named the Wilkof Project. That could change at a moment's notice. Now tomorrow night you're at the Harley Davidson Newport Richie because they do like Battle of the Bands deal, don't they?
It's for the Cody River Bike Fest Battle of the Bands. It's at Newport Richie Harley Davidson.
And you open for Skid Row?
No, that if we win.
Oh, if you win. Well, why wouldn't? Now, hold on. Who, like, bands, you as band guys know other good bands. Like, I mean, and you guys are probably pretty cool to say, yeah, this is a pretty good band, or this band sucks. Like, who's your stiffest competition at the Cody River Bike Fest? Who would you say?
I don't know. You don't know?
You don't know any of the other bands?
I don't know any of them. I mean, I checked them out.
And you sound really disgusted at the question, Joe.
Slingshot Robot, that was good.
Man, you guys should win. If you don't win,
however,
if you don't win,
you
can't
rigged,
come back.
If we don't win, it's probably rigged.
It's rigged.
So it's a lot of times, like, they bring their friends or their family, and who can bring the most people wins. Is that how it goes sometimes?
No, actually, I think they just have judges. Supposedly, they just have judges. Not quite sure.
You better be cozying up to those judges right now.
But it's at 2 p.m. We go on at 2 p.m.
That's on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be really hot.
Now, Matt, what happened? This big hoot. Gargiulo, over to you for you to give us tentatively what happened. Rob, kind of explain. You said you got some email from somebody.
Yeah, I'm looking through the Facebook messages because we get inundated with messages.
Especially when we have the Wilkof Project because Matt's loved so many women around Florida that they all think he's probably got 5 or 6 girlfriends in different towns. How dreamy he is.
It's the shoes. Look at his shoes.
Oh,
dude, these are on point.
They are on point.
What kind of shoes?
Pointy
elf shoes.
I don't know. I think I got them at Macy's or something.
No, you didn't.
Those aren't too bad. I would think you more of kind of a boot wearing kind of guy.
Oh, I was.
Look at them. They're like pretend boots.
But that's
they're like quarter top boots.
Dude, these are all the rage now. All the kids are
The
wearing
double
them.
buckle. I get it.
Jeff, we're not Jeff.
You told me to drink
Tom
more,
McCann.
Bubba, so I
Jeff,
did.
I'm just telling you, this guy's far more of a hipster and has more fashion than you and I ever thought about it.
Of course, but
Like,
I got a
would-
vodka company.
Like,
so.
I'm going to be honest with you. If Matt said, I would take fashion tips from Matt. Like, he's kind of a thick Metro kind of guy.
I know it. But look
That
at
needs to be your name, Thick Metro.
That's it.
Manson, there it
There you
is.
go. That's catchy.
There you go.
It's catchy.
That's it.
Thick Metro.
That's it.
Now,
That's it.
Now, Tom, we may have to kind of work on his fashion a little bit. He kind of looks like he's a throwback.
No.
from-
This is all about Matt. Tom. He looks like the bassist for Judas Priest,
Tom
which I
is-
enjoy. Which is good. It's fine.
Hey,
Do you have the white socks
hey,
on?
Tom is like, man, whatever it takes for us to make a lot of money, I'll be whatever. Matt
Yeah,
can be Matt.
dude, exactly. You
we
nailed
already
it.
know that Matt's a narcissistic prick, so we'll let him name it after him. If I can get, studio pay, musician pay, I can be on the road, make a couple $1,000 a week, bitch. We can name it whatever. I'll be named Matt's bitch for all I care.
What about Girth Metro?
I kind of like thick Metro or
Yeah,
rugged.
thick Metro.
Thick
TM.
Metro.
I'm
yeah.
just thinking.
It flows.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
And also, you're like, what does that mean?
yeah, what's thick Metro mean?
We'll see.
And the drummer
We'll see.
TJ is like if our producer Rob Gargiulo was on growth hormone and actually had
I thought it was him when I walked in.
an ounce of testosterone, he'd be TJ. like Gargiulo, you would aspire to be this manly. Like this would be
It's a nice beard he's got there.
like if
Right, looks
you
just
could
like
be,
you.
Gargiulo, you could be. Could you go on stage, Rob, and stand beside TJ, and this would be the before growth hormone picture, and then TJ Manson would be after you had like a couple
Yeah.
years of working out and stuff on growth hormone, and then you'd be thick and maybe even maybe even grow 4 or 5 inches. Here we go. Stand right next to each other.
There we go. Look, hey, Bubba.
It's his mini me.
Hey,
no,
hormone.
he is rugged. You should come feel it. It's all muscle under there.
Manson, before hormone therapy and after hormone therapy. That's what you guys should be.
Hey, Bubba, this is like when I walk in a room and people think I'm the kicker for the Bucks. What was
Martin
his name?
Grammatica.
Exactly, right?
Well, I heard he got as drunk as you did, Jeff. I heard you ran around and got
Well,
drunk.
listen, that wasn't him. That was me, and I told everybody it
You were
was
Martin
him.
Grammatica?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so it's Matt, Tom, and TJ. Now, when Rob gets back to his to the studio, I guess we can tentatively get into this big Matt whodunit. Matt, do you know the story? What happened?
Kind of. Why don't you tell me what the story is?
Well, no, I'm not. That means I'm going to go ahead and feed you the info. I don't want to be able to give you the.
Well,
he
Rob,
knows.
do you know?
He
Rob, do you know
knows.
what happened?
Yeah, there was a woman. I don't know if it was an ex of somebody from the band, but she sent in a message asking if a woman named, I think the name was Christine, she got you in touch with us because then she started laying into how Christine was a whore and how she turned a God-fearing, Jesus-loving man into an adulterer.
It's so skewed.
Matt, you were laying the pipe to some crazy bitch, and you stopped laying the
It's
business
definitely
to her.
a fake profile that's doing it. It's a crazy stalker chick that I have that I made a grave error a few months ago.
Hook up with.
Not really. So kind of, but not really. I don't want to get
make out.
No, dude.
Oh,
I don't even.
Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to get both
It
sides.
was
of
an
the story.
online thing, and then I met her in person, and
And she ended up looking like me, and then you're like, hell out of
more like caveman.
right. All right. So this girl, she kind of, really.
So then I blew her off.
Oh,
Okay,
and
and
so now
then
she's
then
making
that's
life
become
hell.
the bane of my existence, where fake profiles, whatever.
Which is why you need to change your name of the band. The
I
bitch is
know.
too dumb to figure out that you guys are going to be called Metro Thick. Or Thick Metro, or whatever.
so
Rugged, whatever
it's
the hell.
definitely been interesting. And ever since we came on this show, actually, that's what it occurred.
Yeah, she did not want us to put them on. She wanted us to pull the music, and I went, well, it already happened. There's nothing that we can do.
By
They
the way,
already
for all
played.
you crazy bitches that have some type of issue with
Oh,
a local band, I will play their music just to spite you.
Oh, she tried to get me
for all you
fired from my
crazy bitches-
job and everything.
Really?
Oh,
And
yeah.
the Facebook photo, he's not lying. The Facebook photo, the girl looks like a model. So I could see
Yeah,
why
but
you
it's
would.
fake, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's
Okay,
no
Matt,
way.
we got it. Just because you made out with a fat girl doesn't mean you have to get all defensive about it.
Listen, I've made out. Wait, I'm
mean,
gonna give it a discount. I've made out with some fat girls in my
TJ
day.
is saying,
Trust me.
enough, dude. Stop, proclaiming your innocence enough. We know you hooked up with her in the back of the bus.
Well, if we don't.
I locked him up. Straight locked him up.
I'm gonna stop.
So anyway, Matt, you had a girl that was sending you a fake profile. You met her in person. You then kind of blew her off.
Oh, no. The profile was real at first. It was a real person. I blew that person off. Then they created this army of fake profiles that were like trolling everything that I ever have to do with. It's absolute insanity. Almost like a Fatal Attraction thing, but an online Fatal Attraction. It's horrible. I'm probably gonna, it's been really crazy. But you know what? I don't pay attention anymore. It's funny that y'all brought it up because I've been for the last month. I decided I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Because you were getting ate up with it, weren't you?
Well, then I started creating fake profiles and trolling her page.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And that's when I was like,
And Tom
that's
had
when
to
I was like, I got to stop this.
At
This is
band
crazy.
practice, Tom had to finally intervene, say, "Bitch, just chill out there." Me and TJ got together and said, "Enough, Matt, you pussy, stop."
I'm serious. I had made a fake profile and added all these people from like Jakarta and like Afghanistan and stuff, and then started trolling her page.
If you just would have practiced Pocket Full of Pride a little bit more and stopped stalking this bitch, we might have been that much better, buddy.
Exactly.
Of which, let's go ahead and play Pocket Full of Pride. I played it yesterday, and not only does it sound good, guys, but the video is who shot it for you?
A friend of ours named Mike Gambo out of West Palm Beach, a really good director. It was actually his first rock video. He did a lot of rap stuff, and he's a friend of mine. I'm like, hey, let's see what you can do. And we were really pleased with it. He did a really good job. We didn't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, it wasn't cheap.
It looks great.
And I appreciate that. We kind of did it as a test to see if we could do a rock video, and he did a great job editing, and we were really pleased with it. And so his name's Mike Gambo, and so everybody can go check it out on our Facebook, actually YouTube. Go to the Wilkof Project on YouTube.
You know how much easier Facebook.com / instead of the Wilkof Project, which most guys digging a ditch right now can't spell, but they think you guys are kick ass. They probably will be at O'Brien's in Brandon tonight. But do you know how much better it would be like Facebook.com / Metro Thick?
I know. It's really, whenever I ask people, when people are like, what's the name of your band? I'm like, the Wilkof Project. And they're like, what?
God
And they have
bless
to
you.
spell it like Wilkof as
It's the
in
dumbest
Frank.
ever. I don't know why you won't
TJ,
listen.
do you like the name of the band?
He's going to quit.
I despise it with everything
He
that's
says
in
this
me.
thing
Oh,
band
look
sucks.
how bad he hates it.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
See?
Matt, for real. Like, why won't you change it, Matt? Like, Matt, honest to God, I've been in radio 30 years, and I'm not bullcrapping you. You guys are probably one of the top 5, local bands I've ever had. Like in the 30-some years, you guys are one of the best ever. Are there people looking at you? Are there do you guys got some people looking at you? I mean, because you guys just can't keep frolicking around. You guys need a break. You guys are good enough to get a break.
There's some interest, but it's not like it was back in the day when back in the 1930s.
When Geffen would come in and say, "We'll give you $350 to sign here."
Right, like back in the day, you get there was scouts, A&R scouts that would go to clubs and see, and you could submit your stuff. And it's just not like that anymore. It's really not. It's hard. The internet's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because you get the exposure from some dude in England or Sweden can hear your stuff, but at the same time, every dude has a band.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's like there's so much. It's like saturated.
But you guys could better yourself if you changed your name.
I agree. It's easier. Well, it's easier to remember. I mean, I agree with you. We're trying to think of
Last
stuff.
time you were here, you said you kept the name because your wife at the time didn't like it.
No, she did like
did
it.
like it. Okay.
Yeah, well,
It's like
she's
so I
still
could
around?
fire people. Actually, they're probably going to fire me and still call it the Wilkof Project.
Well, I think
Just
you
on
guys.
principle.
I think you guys actually complement each other. I don't think that they could find a better lead. I don't think you guys could. I mean, I think you guys are great together.
Thank you.
And I mean, when they're like, "Hey, these guys want to come back," I'm like, "Absolutely, I love these guys."
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, what?
So
Is that Jeff? Is that drunk Jeff?
that's right. It's Drunk Drive.
Jeff, let me tell you something about this band.
so I wanna
I'm going to
spo-
give them a new bus, my bus, right now.
Well, here's the thing: is so they don't drink, which is problematic for my brand.
Right.
However, we'll be the first non-drinking Touch Vodka band.
Yeah, where you
I
guys are
endorse
sponsored
Touch
by-
Vodka, even though I don't drink.
It should cost me less.
So now, hold on. Now. None of you guys drink?
No.
Wow, what a bunch of party poopers. You guys might want to start.
I made that point abundantly clear in the green room.
Now,
so-
did you guys have a problem with drinking at one time, each and every one of you, or you guys
Yes.
did you guys struggle with
So if I
sobriety?
drink right now, what's probably going to happen?
Is you'll actually have an open mind about changing your stupid name?
Well, that probably, but I'm also going to drink to the point where I'm probably going to it's just
He
not
said
a
he
good
stole
idea.
your stuff.
Man, if you're this good sober, I'd love to see you ripped, buddy. I'd love to see you a little bit looser, buddy.
No, you
TJ's
don't.
like,
you
man,
don't.
what-
No, you don't, brother.
TJ's like, man, once you
Careful what
break
you
the
wish
seal,
for.
bitch, I'm coming in getting drunk too, TJ said.
I mean, it's actually, you know what? If I still was drinking, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. I can tell you that.
You'd be laying down.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do Pocket Full of Pride.
Okay.
Tonight at O'Brien's, you can go to facebook.com/The Wilkof Project. We'll do Pocket Full of Pride, which is their new single that just came out. There's a video as well. I'll play it again, all next week and share it and what have you. Then we'll do a commercial break, and then we'll come back with Mississippi Queen, maybe Voices, and maybe some Leonard. Okay. So let's do Pocket Full of Pride. This is the newest. This is your newest song, right, Matt? Yes. All right, here we go. Let me get the stage going on. All right, we're ready to go. Steve on the mix minus. Pocket Full of Pride. It's the Wilkof. Well, tentatively, this is their name. The Wilkof Project. Look for maybe a Metro Thick moniker soon. O'Brien's Irish Pub tonight in Brandon. Tomorrow, the Cody River Bike Festival in Newport Richey. It is Wilkof Project. Go ahead, guys.
Nobody ever told me about the way I'm supposed to live. And I barely made it. And nobody ever told me about the things I'm supposed to say. Till I finally realize it's out of my head. It's out of my head. Oh, it's out of my head. It's out of my head. Now there's no more talking, nothing more to say. Whoa, my debt's been paid. No more fighting, gonna walk away with a pocket full of pride and a head full of shame. All this time I've wasted trying to get away from me, till I finally saw. Wow, it's a hard life. Oh, but I'll raise my head and lift my spirit high. It's out of my head. It's out of my head. Oh, it's out of my head. It's out of my head. Now there's no more talking, nothing more to say. Whoa, my debt's been paid. No more fighting, gonna walk away with a pocket full of pride and a head full of shame. Well, there's no more talking, nothing more to say. Whoa, now my debt's been paid. No more fighting, gonna walk away with a pocket full of pride and a head full of shame. It's out of my head. It's out of my head. It's out of my head. It's out of my head.
Come on, people, considered unspinnable.
Don't bite my head off, man. Jeez, I'm here as a friend.
The Bubba Radio Network returns after this.
Live from the magicalbutter.com studios.
It's the Bubba and Love Spud Show.
I got to tell you about lightstream.com. Not everybody's a big baller like Jeff from Touch Vodka and probably carries a zero balance on his credit card because he's straight Mac. And chances are it's hard telling what type of interest rate you could be paying for your credit card. Probably high. You can get a credit card consolidation loan. You can get a boat loan, a car loan. You can get funded anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000. LIGHTSTREAM.com/BTLS will get you an extra 0.5 discount on the already possible low 5.89 APR. Great interest rates. People with good credit are rewarded with great interest rates and no fees. Subject to credit approval. Rate includes a 0.5 auto pay discount. Terms and conditions apply. You can get funded as early as today. It's all done online. It's all very streamlined and very easy, if you will. You might be paying 18, 19, 20% on your credit card, and you just can't get ahead. Lightstream, LIGHTSTREAM.com/BTLS. Matt, have you guys ever been compared to like a Soundgarden? Is it now?
Yeah.
Hold on, is that bad?
No, it's good. It's just I'm just such a Chris Cornell fan that when people say that, I'm like, I wish, like, you know, I mean, but yes, I'm very influenced by that style of music, and yes, people say that all the time, which is a huge compliment, which is extremely humbling.
And I think I know that. That's why I brought it up. But I think Jeff insistence that you guys are the next Judas Priest might not be being as perceived as well.
Well, it's funny that he says that because that last song we played does have a Judas Priest kind of guitar vibe. So
Okay, Bubba.
and I do. I'm gonna have to give him that because when he said it, I'm
Jeff's
like,
hammered. Okay, Bubba, I'm just telling you, Bubba 0, Jeff 1.
it's really the guitar riff. So yes, it's kind of like that. It's kind of priestish.
Hold on, somebody got a couple phone calls. This could be good, or it could be, guys. It could be the stalker. You never know.
Let it rip.
I got Mike out of St. Pete. Mike, go ahead. Mike, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You're on the air.
This isn't Mike out of St. Pete, but the screener screwed up. But I got some Mike Helta info if you'd like that.
All right, Fred or Ronnie, whatever your name is, go ahead. Let her rip.
Well, Mike Helta is not on the air today. He's in New York. And he didn't tell anybody at the station why he was going to New York, and they're covering for him. But I find it interesting that today is the last day that Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are going to be on Sirius. Their contract is over, and Tony Burton represents both parties.
All right, so what's that mean? Is he on his way to sign a big XM Sirius deal?
So what I'm thinking is that they railroaded Opie out of there, and Opie got fired, and then Jim stepped in and took over the mornings, and now Tony Burton is negotiating the contract with Sirius, and all of a sudden the contract is stalled, and now today is their last day on the air, and Mike conveniently flies up there today on Friday, and
Sounds like you're all worked up about him.
This
Jim.
sounds like one of my best customers for the marijuana vodka.
Yeah, well, to calm down a little bit.
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
So, I
there
mean,
you go.
thank you for the info, bud. I mean, I don't know what is there to do about it other than
Well, this is the other thing. He built a studio in his new house, so I'm thinking he's already. Cox is going to fire him.
This might be Pete calling.
I think so.
This is Pete.
Hey, Ned.
Sir, from now on, when you call with inside information, we'll just make you Pete, okay? This is Pete Larios.
Okay.
Pete.
Yeah, this is Pete, the sports geek.
All right, Pete. Thank you.
Pete.
Thank you, Pete, for the news, buddy. Have a good weekend, Pete.
All right, buddy.
Bye now. Ted, hello.
Hi, protection, please.
Okay, go ahead. It's Juicy Fruit. Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead, buddy.
Well, I wanted to call because I was in your studio with a cat, and he lured me into the merch closet, and he started making me call him mistress.
You're saying you're doing like a Brett Kavanaugh, Ned,
Uh-huh.
took you underneath the bleachers and gave you the business?
Yeah, he made me wear a ball gag, and he says, "Call me mistress."
Yeah, but Ned admits it.
Yeah, I mean, Ned said, what's your problem,
Yeah, what's
Juicy
your
Fruit? Why are you
problem?
trying to blow our spot up?
Well, we were drinking, having a good time, drinking a whole bunch of Bud Lights, and Miller Lights, and I don't know, I'm just confused now.
All right, Juicy Fruit, we got the Wilkof Project in here. Call next week sometimes. Keep it straight on the road, buddy.
Bye-bye.
All right, now, bye-bye. I got the Wilkof Project. They will be at O'Brien's tonight, and then they'll be at the Cody River Bike Fest on Saturday. We're going to do a little Mississippi Queen. Is that what we're doing, Matt?
Yeah.
Mississippi Queen. It's the
sing it.
Wilkof
I'll sing
Project. And hit it.
Mississippi Queen, yeah. You know what I mean. Mississippi Queen, yeah. You know what I mean. Way down Vicksburg, round Louisiana way. Live in Cage and later, we call her Mississippi Queen. You know she was a dancer. She moved better on while the rest of them dudes were getting their kicks. Brother, beg your pardon, I was getting mad. Mississippi Queen, you know what I mean. Mississippi Queen, she taught me everything. The lady, she asked me, would I be a man? You know that I told her I do what I can to keep her looking pretty. Buy her dresses that shine. You know she was a dancer. She moved better on while the rest of them dudes were getting their kicks. Brother, beg your pardon, I was getting mine. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that
was
is
good.
awesome. The Wilkof Project, temporarily named the Wilkof Project. It could be Metro Thick or Thick Metro or anything. Actually, the band's name could be anything but what it is.
Touch Vodka Trio.
Jeff's pushing the Touch Vodka deal. The next Judas Priest is what he's calling
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
And so, listen, Matt, Tom, TJ, let's do voices. If voice is another original, I could go all day with these guys because they got such a great sound. So we're going to run a little bit over. And so, can we do like a voices deal, which is an original song, and then just take that right into the Leonard Skinner cover, and then we'll wrap the weekend up.
We know we're not a cover band, right?
Matt,
You are a cover band.
Matt,
As long
I
as
know
I'm
you're not a
promoting you.
cover band, but that's what's written on my. They say
Caveman's like, you got to do 2 covers. And I'm like, bro, please.
Well,
we
no.
learned these really quick. Just want to let you know. And we had a good time learning it.
Hold on,
Bubba,
hold on. If you
Bubba,
just
am I
learned,
allowed?
yeah, you're on. Yes, go
We
ahead.
literally learned that song like a week and a half ago.
Well, it sounds pretty damn good. What do you want, Jeff? You're drunk as hell. What do you need, buddy?
Right. What
You
I'm
good?
saying is that, well, listen, these guys don't drink, so I
TJ
drink enough for them. But here's my point: is this is
Manson, imagine if John McEnroe had sex with Jeffrey Davis, our old sales guy.
That's it.
listen, it was in balance, okay?
So what do you got for us, Jeff Drunk?
So I want them to be the Touch Vodka Trio.
Well, I mean,
well, we're
Jeff,
going to
we
endorse
gotta-
your product tonight. Everybody come out to
Well,
O'Brien's
you guys
tonight.
don't drink, but you know what? O'Brien's is one of my customers. So
Right.
And Jeff's going to be out there.
Are you going out there tonight, Jeff, to give out some samples tonight?
That's correct. I will.
And we endorse that everybody drink responsibly, of course. But Touch Vodka will be out there. Everybody come out and try it.
Rock bands can't even say, man, we want you guys to get all effed up like they used to do.
You guys do know that
you think Motley Crue ever say, man, we want you guys in the crowd to be responsible tonight, everybody?
Drink well. But I'll tell you what, you guys do know that I own a tour bus, right? So.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeff, be careful. These local bands will milk you dry. Just be careful. Next thing you know, it's got Wilkof Project written on the side of it.
Bubba, we got to change it. We got to change the name of that band. What do you say?
Yeah, we do. But, listen, Matt,
the Rob Halfords?
Matt, will you...
The Rob Halfords?
Will you please take us seriously and come up with a new name? Or the next time you come, are you going to be the Wilkof Project again?
No, I'll, for you, I'm going to change it, okay?
I like Metro.
Bubba, do you remember the prehensile feet that we talked about?
But you're going to rag. But if you rag, what if I change it and you're like, that's just as stupid? See, that's the problem,
It can't
right?
be. There's nothing that can be. I mean, literally, you guys could be
Probably.
called the, duck poops, and it would be better than what you guys are called now.
Well,
Prehensile feet.
You can be our
Prehensile
name
feet.
consultant.
Prehensile
We'll
feet.
consult you first.
No, you have to consult me. Just come up with something. Okay?
All right.
All right. So Cody River Bike Fest, and then of course O'Brien's tonight. Jeff the Drunk's going to be there.
That's right.
The owner of Touch Vodka, which is made locally, and they have the new hemp infused Nirvana vodka.
Well, it's cannabis sativa, okay?
My bad, cousin.
That's it. I know you don't smoke, so.
I know you don't smoke, so. That should be a new song, Manson. I know you don't smoke,
That
so.
should be the name of their band.
I know you don't smoke,
I know
so.
you don't smoke, so.
All right, so now, Matt, are you saying that you don't want to do the Leonard Skinner deal?
Oh, no, we're going to do it.
Grip
That one
it.
rocks, too.
Grip it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do voices, and then we'll roll that into Needle and Spoon, and then we're out of here, okay, buddy?
All right, brother.
Everybody
We're
have
going
a
to take
great-
it down a little bit for
Bubba,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. You can go to touchvodka.com and get a hold of Jeff. He's going to be at O'Brien's tonight. So will the Wilkof Project. Bubba Army come out in full force. Oh, Drunk Kim wants to know if she brought some Bubba Army shirts to the gig tonight. Would you guys wear Bubba Army shirts on stage tonight?
Sure.
Don't lie, Matt. You douchebag. Don't lie.
I'll wear it,
Don't
dude. It's got to be a medium, though, so I look cool.
Don't treat me like
In
that.
diameter.
Like that girl that catfished you. Don't treat me like that bitch.
In diameter.
Hey, you guys, it should be called Got Catfished. That should be your name. Got
There we go,
Catfished. Got Catfished. There you are, Matt. All right, man. This is Voices. It's the Wilkof Project. Hey, please know how much we like you guys. Seriously, we thank you for taking our ball busting because you guys are one of our favorites. Honest.
Thank you.
So here we go. It's the Wilkof Project tonight. O'Brien's, Jeff from Touch Vodka will be there. The Cody Bike River Fest tomorrow, Newport Richie. Take it away, guys.
One step further south, winding hues of gray, wrestled with my faith when I turn astray. Feels like you've turned your back on me, leaving me out with the dogs. How hard I've tried, and those voices in my head keep telling me that I'm no good. I'm no good for you. Lockstep with my pride, I can feel the weight pressed upon my spine when I turn away. Seems like you've turned your backs on me, turning my bones into dust. How hard I've tried. When those voices in my head keep telling me that I'm no good, I'm no good for you. But the door inside my heart swings open wide, and I'm alright with you. But those voices in my head keep telling me I'm no good. I'm no good for you. Yeah. And the door inside my head swings open wide and I'm alright. I'm alright with you.
Wilkof Project. O'Brien's tonight, right into the Leonard Skinner, and we'll ride the weekend out. See you guys on Monday. Mans and anything?
Ready?
That's it.
This is good. This is good.
Waiting at the ticket line. So tell me, boy, why do you stand there crying? It was a needle hole with a stone and a trip, yeah, to the moon. It took me away. Oh, yeah. I've been feeling so sick inside. Before I die, oh, 7 doctors couldn't help my head. You better get quit, son, before you're dead. There's a needle hole with a stone and a trip, oh, to the moon. To me. But then again, Lord, I'm not a lot of fools. I hope you people hear what I say. You'll have your chance to hit it someday. Don't mess with the needle with a spoon, a trip, yeah, to the moon. To me away. Oh, they're gonna bury you, boy. I know, I know, I know.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring Bubba the Love Sponge, Nedley Mandingo III, Manson, featuring Trace, multimedia specialist, Caveman Miller, BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up Bean, building supervisor, Red Tape Ken, Bubba Radio Network accountant, Jim Martin, BRN Trap Queen, Donna Waters, and accompanying Bubba every day, the BRN Show Dog, Pookie. For more exclusive and uncensored content, it's BubbaRaw.com. For everything Bubba, go to BTLS.com. And for all your Bubba merch, get it at BubbaArmy.com.
I'm gonna get my money back.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello, I'm back. And it's a new track record.